yourself is swearing the testimony you're going to give will be the truth under the penalty of perjury.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a seat, please. If you could state and spell both your first and last name for the record.
My name is Edward Wagrowski. Last name Wagrowski.
May I proceed, Judge?
Go ahead.
Sir, how are you employed?
With the Oakland County Sheriff's Office.
And how long have you been a member of the Oakland County Sheriff's Office?
25 years.
Okay. And what's your current assignment?
I work in the computer crimes unit.
How long have you been in the computer crimes unit?
7 years.
Prior to working in the computer crimes unit, what were some of your previous assignments?
I worked dispatch, assigned to corrections, road patrol.
Okay. Sir, if you could please tell us what a detective in the Oakland County Sheriff's Office computer crimes unit does.
We examine cell phones, computers, do forensic examinations, DVR systems.
Now, in your 25 years of experience with the Sheriff's Office, have you had the opportunity to participate in any specific trainings with regards to forensic analysis of computers and cell phones?
Yes, sir, extensive.
Could you tell us a little bit about that, please?
The main one that we attend is an international certification, IASIS, and you have to renew that every year. There's a 7-month testing process for that. Celebrate is some of the software we use. There's training for that I've been to, a certified user for that. Axiom software.
No, sir, I imagine that in this particular field, technology is always changing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would it be fair to say then that your training is also ongoing?
Every year, yes.
And sir, you provide us with your CV. By my count, you have 38 trainings specific to cell phone analysis. Does that sound about right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number of time you've had to actually take a test to receive a certification, have you passed?
Yes, sir.
In your 7 years working with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office Computer Crimes Unit, have you had the opportunity to conduct data extractions on cell phones?
Yes, sir.
Is this something you do on a regular basis?
Almost every day.
Could you put a number on how many times you've actually done a data extraction on a cell phone?
Well over 500 times.
Tell us how the process, how that works.
So a phone's brought in by a detective in charge of a case. They bring it in. We hook it up. There's software that we have, a device, the UFED Touch, which is made by Celebrate. Hook it up to that device. It extracts the data off of it. Then we use software, UFED Physical Analyzer, usually to examine the data that was obtained from the device.
Now, this is Celebrate. This is software, correct?
Celebrate is a company.
It's a company, okay.
UFED Physical Analyzer software.
Okay. And after you review the data on the UFED Physical Analyzer, are you able to export it in a readable format?
Yes, sir.
Is that typically done in PDF form?
Usually, yes.
Okay. Have you ever been qualified as an expert witness before?
Yes, sir.
In which courts?
6th Circuit Court, 43rd District Court in Ferndale, and 52-2.
So 6th Circuit Court, that is the entire Oakland County Circuit Court, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So was it more than one judge even qualified as an expert?
Yes, sir.
All right. In what field even qualified as an expert?
Cell phone forensics, computer forensics, and call detail record mapping.
Judge, at this point, I move to qualify this witness as an expert in the field of cell phone forensics under MRA 703.
Any objection?
Your Honor, we have no objection. I do just want to make one thing clear. We were told that the mapping would not be testified to, and that's some of the information we didn't receive. I just want to make sure we're on track with that.
No, that's correct, Judge. We're not going to explore the call detail record mapping at this preliminary examination. He was just testifying that in his experience, he's done that before.
Okay. The court will go ahead and qualify him as an expert witness.
No objection for Mr. Crumley either, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. Sir, I would like to direct your attention to November the 30th, 2021. Do you remember that day?
Yes, sir.
Were you working?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were you made aware of a school shooting at Oxford High School?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what you did, please.
I got prepared. I was notified by our captain that there was a shooting in Oxford and everybody had to go. And I got equipment that you would need to deal with a situation like that.
What sort of equipment?
Body armor, duty rifle, stuff like that.
So this is you, a detective in computer crimes. You were still obtaining that sort of gear?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Everybody has that.
Did you actually go to the high school?
At first, I went to the Myers, and then I went to the high school.
And there's a Meyer adjacent to the high school, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why did you go to the Meyer?
There was a lot of radio traffic. Then I could hear staging area and garden center for the Meyer and stuff like that. So when I got up there, I wasn't entirely familiar with the area. I'm not from that area. So I saw the Meyer, and that's where I went first.
Okay. At some point while you were on scene at the Meyer, were you requested to report to the Oxford High School offices?
Yes, sir.
And did you do so?
Yes, sir.
And what was the purpose for you being tasked there?
To help get the DVR, the video footage of the school.
And did somebody from the school assist you with that?
Yes, sir.
Who was that?
Jim Rourke.
Okay, and what is his role there, if you know?
He's part of their security, private security.
So, in your role as a detective with the Computer Crimes Unit, you were asked to obtain and review the footage, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Did you actually review the footage of the shooting from November the 30th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were you also requested to review footage from other parts of that day?
Yes, sir.
In fact, did you eventually obtain the entire server from the school?
Yes, sir.
Now, as a member of the Oakland County Sheriff's Office Computer Crimes Unit, do you work hand in hand with other detectives from that unit?
All the time.
Okay. So this is probably especially true in a case such as this?
Absolutely.
Now, in this case, were cell phones seized from James, Jennifer, and Ethan Crumbley?
Yes, they were.
Okay. And those were seized pursuant to search warrant?
Yes, sir.
Now, in addition to the Oxford High School surveillance system, did you also obtain surveillance footage from accurate firearms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what did you do with that?
Because the way the video system is, it's broken up into 16 different cameras. So I was able to take clips of the day that were of interest and stream them all together.
Okay. Now, during the course of this investigation, did you become aware that James Crumbley was employed as a DoorDash driver?
Yes, sir.
And was a search warrant executed on the company, DoorDash, to obtain records from that company?
Yes, sir.
Did you review those as well?
Yes, sir.
Was information obtained from social media outlets through search warrant as well?
Yes, sir.
Does that include Instagram and Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, is it true that even if another detective actually authors the search warrant, when the information is received, it's a detective like yourself from computer crimes that actually goes through that information?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In this case, did you have the opportunity to review the data extractions from James Crumbley's cell phone, Jennifer Crumbley's cell phone, and Ethan Crumbley's cell phone?
Yes, sir.
Did you use the Cellbright program that we talked about?
UFID physical analyzer, yes.
Now, is it fair to say that your average cell phone nowadays has quite a bit of data on it?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. So it takes some time to review that data and export it?
Absolutely.
Now, tell us, detective, if someone were to actually deactivate their social media accounts, would you as an investigator still hope to obtain that information from the device itself?
Yes, sir.
And tell me why.
You would it would still be on the device, even though they deactivated the account. There's databases that the information stored in that we're able to look at those and then see the text or the conversation that was going back and forth in those databases.
Okay. Now, what if someone were to delete their account?
That's different, because then you're telling the phone that it's not of interest to you anymore, and the phone, depending on the operating system, will just say to save room or to make room, we're going to get rid of it.
Now, could you, as an investigator in this field, still hope to obtain that data somehow?
Sometimes, yes, sir.
And tell me how.
Well, the devices or the software we use actually does what's called carving for data, and it looks deeper into the information that was obtained and try to extract those databases. Even though they're broken up, we could sometimes put them back together.
Okay. Now, if you were concerned that someone were going to delete their actual, let's say, Facebook or Instagram accounts, how would you as an investigator try to prevent all that data from being purged?
You would serve a preservation letter.
What's that mean?
It gives an investigator 90 days to get a search warrant, and it's served on the company, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, whatever, and it just tells them this account, don't do anything with it. Even if the user says, I don't want it anymore, just save it as it is right now.
And were preservation letters sent in this particular case?
Yes, sir.
Now, in addition to the data extractions from the cell phones themselves, did you have the opportunity to review search warrant returns from Ethan Crumbley's Instagram account?
Yes, sir.
What about Jennifer Crumbley's Instagram account?
Yes, sir.
James Crumbley's Instagram account?
Yes, sir.
Jennifer Crumbley's Facebook account?
Yes, sir.
And James Crumbley's DoorDash account?
Yes, sir.
And also James Crumbley's Facebook account?
Yes, sir.
When the Crumbleys were interviewed, did they give the police their phone numbers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then did the police also become known of Ethan Crumbley's phone number?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. So what I'm asking you is, when you have a cell phone, it's given to you, you don't know whose it is right away. Am I correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. Now, is there a way for you, when you review the data extraction, to tie in the cell phone device to the owner of the cell phone device?
Yes, sir.
And how is that?
Well, usually the evidence bag that it comes in is marked as whose ever phone it was, but it's also verified by when we extract the data from the phone number is saved in the phone, usually on the SIM card, and it's just able to read the phone number. So when we have someone's phone number, they tell us what it is, we compare it to the phone number that was obtained from the device, and we can put the two together.
Okay. So is this called user accounts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was this information available on the data extractions of Ethan Crumbley's cell phone?
Yes, sir.
And also the defendants, James and Jennifer Crumbley's cell phones?
Correct.
Okay. All told, how many devices were recovered from Jennifer Crumbley?
Jennifer Crumley, there were 4 total cell phones that were recovered.
And tell me how that happened.
The first one, there was a search warrant served on their house shortly after the shooting, and their phones were seized then. Then we discovered through the investigation that they went and purchased the exact same cell phones, and then also 2 track phones.
Okay, what's a track phone?
We refer to it as a burner phone. Like it's a prepaid phone that you can get from Walmart or Meijer.
Okay, and how many phones were seized from James Crumbley?
3.
3. When we say 3, we're talking about the original, the same phone that you just referred to, and then the track phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about Ethan Crumbley?
Just 1.
Now, throughout the course of this direct examination, I am going to be referring only to their original cell phones, the phones that were seized in the date of the search warrant, unless I specifically say otherwise, so we're clear.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Now, as part of your data extraction from Jennifer Crumbley's cell phone, did you review audio recordings?
Yes, sir.
Do you have occasion to identify an audio recording that was saved as a voicemail on November the 29th, 2021?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is People's Proposed Exhibit 9. I believe we have a stipulation to 9. This is a voicemail on November 29th.
We do, Your Honor, we just would ask that the entire voicemail be played.
Certainly.
Okay. There's a stipulation as to belt attorneys.
Correct, Your Honor.
And this is 9.
Based upon the stipulation, the court will go ahead and admit the recording into evidence.
Thank you.
My name's Pam Stein. I'm calling from Oxford High School, and I'm here with Mr. Hopkins, who's Ethan's counselor. I was just calling just to let you know that we just spoke with Ethan, had a really nice conversation. One of his teachers had sent an email to the office just that she was concerned because Ethan, when she was walking around the room checking assignments, but he was on his phone looking at bullets and that sort of thing. So she just wanted us to have a conversation. We did. He said he had been to the shooting range with you this weekend, and we were like, yep, guns are a hobby for a lot of people and shooting ranges, and that's perfectly normal. And that we just wanted to make sure I had a conversation with him about the things he searches at school, and things versus searching at home. Like Mr. Hopkins gave a good example of like if a teacher makes beer at home, perfectly normal and healthy, but can't be using searches for making beer at school. So we had that conversation. He was great. He was like, yep, I get it. So I just wanted to let you know that we did have that conversation with him, and I don't know, about 5 minutes, and he went back to class. All right, if you have any questions, you can give me a call at 248-572-9565. 248-572-9565. Otherwise, I hope you have great holidays. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Detective, that was a 1 minute and 25-second audio recording. That was the complete recording from the phone, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you testified that you reviewed the data extractions on both Ethan and Jennifer Crumbley's phone. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were you able to review a text message thread between Ethan Crumbley and Jennifer Crumbley found on Jennifer Crumbley's phone?
Yes, sir.
All right. And did you export that to a PDF?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you review a data extraction on Celebrate, you were able to put it in a searchable format?
Yes.
Okay, tell me how that works, please.
There's within the different tabs, either whether it's a text message or call logs or whatever, there's a search field, and you can just type in whether it's a phone number, a name, a keyword, or whatever, put it in there, and it just narrows down the search of the information of what you're looking for.
Okay, thank you. Now, sir, this entire text thread is 293 pages with about 1,150 messages. Is that right?
Sounds about right, yes, sir.
Okay.
No,
So,
I'm sorry, can the prosecutor repeat that and slow down? I can't hear him.
Yeah, if you could.
Sorry, which judge?
Slow down a little bit.
Sure.
And then we can hear the full question.
okay, absolutely. The actual printout of the text thread between Ethan and Jennifer Crumbley is 293 pages in total. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Judge, this is proposed Exhibit 10. I do not believe we have an objection. This is pages 286 to 291. For the record, we do have a thumb drive for the court as well as defense counsel with the entire exported text thread, but this exhibit is pages 286 to 291.
So the exhibit itself is a portion of
Correct,
the thumb
Judge.
drive? Okay, any objections to the admissibility of Exhibit 10?
Actually, yes. The exhibit that was given to me actually goes through page 293,
Right,
but you said,
293, that's right.
okay,
286 through 293 is what I have.
okay, no.
Correct. Oh, you're right. I said 291. I'm sorry, Judge. It should be 293.
He said it 2 pages shorter, so I just want to make sure we go all the way through 293.
We're correct. We're right. Yep.
All right, so for purposes of admissibility for those documents, any objections, that being pages 286 through 293 of the text messages?
No, Your Honor.
None for Mr. Crumbley, Your Honor.
Right, those will be admitted,
May I approach, Judge?
yes.
Sir, I'm handing you these pages that I just referred to as People's Proposed 10, admitted 10 now. Do you recognize that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And how do you recognize that?
It's an export in a PDF format from a text thread.
I'm going to publish on the screen. Now, at the top, the top right is a green text bubble. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is on page 286 that I've identified. And what does it say at the top there?
The sentence,
Well, first of all, does it identify owner?
it doesn't identify the owner, it says who it's to.
Okay, but this was taken off of Jennifer Crumley's phone, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, and who does it say it's to?
Ethan.
Okay, is that the phone number provided for Ethan Crumbley?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this message was sent to Ethan Crumbley from Jennifer Crumbley, according to your analysis.
Correct.
All right, and what's the first message?
Seriously, question mark, looking up bullets in school, question mark.
And what time and date was that sent?
That's on the 29th of November, 2021 at 11:53 a.m.
Okay, and what was the response?
He responded almost immediately after by saying, "What?"
Okay, was there a second and third response?
Yep, he responded saying, "Oh yeah, I already went to the office for that."
And then this is page 287, the top. This is the blue text bubble. What does this say?
It was in first hour. All I did was look up a certain caliber at the end of class because I was curious.
And what time is that sent?
That's at 11:54.
Okay. Next text, please.
He's saying it was on my phone. Completely harmless. Teachers just have no privacy.
And the first text from Ethan Crumbley to Jennifer Crumbley on the following page.
They said I'm all good. I understand why they talked to me, and they said that that is am good.
Okay, and you're reading this exactly how it's
Exactly.
on this page. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the follow-up text?
This is nothing I should get in trouble about.
Okay, and what time is that sent?
That was at 11:55.
Also on November the 29th of 2021?
Yes, sir.
All right. And was there a response there from Jennifer Crumbley?
Yes.
What is that?
She responded with, "You're not." They left me a voicemail. And then there's emojis after it with hand over face emoji.
And what time and date was that?
At 12:13 and 11:29.
Now, sir, what does this text here, the green bubble sent from Jennifer Crumbley to Ethan Crumbley, say?
On the next page?
Yes, sir.
It says, "Did you at least show them a pic of your new gun?"
And what time did she write that?
At 12:14 p.m.
November 29th as well?
Yes, sir.
And what was his response?
"No, I didn't show them the pic, my God.
And the next?
I only told them I went to the range with you on Saturday. It was a harmless act."
Okay. Now we're on page 290, the first text from Ethan Crumbley to Jennifer Crumbley.
I had this bullet cartridge in my room that I didn't, what kind of bullet it was, and it said it was a 22. So at the end of first hour, I just looked up different types of 22 bullets, and I guess the teachers can't get their eyes off my screen, SMH.
What does SMH mean?
Generally it means shake my head.
Okay. And what was Jennifer Crumbley's response to that?
LOL, I'm not mad. You have to learn not to get caught.
Okay. Are there periods in between some of these words?
Yes, in between, I'm not in the beginning of the sentence, and then in between the 3 words of not get caught.
Okay. And what time did she write, you have to learn not to get caught?
That was at 12:31.
On November the 29th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And his response to that?
IKLOL.
And was there a follow-up response?
He had, appears to be laughing emojis.
And on page 291?
I just didn't want something this little to get me in trouble because, well, I didn't want to get in trouble, LOL.
And did he have another text on that day?
He stated, I want to hear the voicemail when I get home, though.
And the next?
Also, I never tried to hide me looking up the bullet. I just didn't think a teacher would be staring at my phone.
Did she respond to that?
She did. Jennifer responded, okay, I saved it.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but those are the text messages from November the 29th. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. We'll come back to this exhibit in a little bit. May I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes.
Do you want all of them?
Hang on to the last two pages. Thank you.
We are listening in live as this preliminary hearing continues. So for the parents of Ethan Crumbley, who is the alleged shooter at Oxford High School, on November 30th, 4 students' lives were lost, several others injured. Some of you are going to be stepping away for a 2-minute break right back in the courtroom when you return, again, live here in Michigan.
C78.
Okay. And were you able to find that on the device as well?
Yes, sir.
When you're able to locate that information on the device, are you able to export that to a PDF?
Yes, sir.
May I approach?
Yes.
This is People's Proposal 11. Sir, what is that I just handed you?
It's a PDF report from UFID Physical Analyzer software.
And what does it say in there?
It is user accounts is the report itself, and it's the username of JehnC78
Okay.
for Instagram.
And so that's how you're able to verify what Jennifer Crumbley's Instagram username was.
Yes, sir.
Okay. People move to admit number 11.
Any objection?
No objection.
None for Mr. Crumbley.
Be admitted.
Thank you. I'm just going to publish this, Judge, for the court. All right. So this is the page that I've handed you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So under user account, we talked about user accounts earlier. So under user accounts here, we have a username,
Yes, sir.
and this is where we have JehnC78. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Were you able to determine if James Crumbley had an Instagram account as well?
Yes, sir.
And do you recall what his username was?
His name, James Crumbley, 54321.
All right. And did you do the same process with the user accounts on James Crumbley's actual device to verify that?
Yes, sir.
May I approach, Judge?
Yes.
This is People's Proposed 12. Sir, what am I handing you?
It's a PDF report from Physical Analyzer software.
Did you obtain that in the same method that you obtained the information for Jennifer Crumbley's Instagram account?
Yes, sir.
Okay. People move to admit number 12.
Any objection?
None for Mr. Crumbley.
I'm going to publish this.
Any objection from Jennifer Crumbley?
No objection, thank you.
You'll be admitted.
And sir, on the screen here, this appears to be the same type of PDF, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but this is from James Crumbley, and we know that from this user account information.
Yes, sir.
And he has a username of James Crumbley 54321, which you've identified earlier.
Correct.
Thank you. Now, referring first to the Instagram returns for Ethan Crumbley, how many known Instagram accounts did Ethan Crumbley have?
I'm sorry, for
Ethan Crumbley, yes.
3.
Okay, do you recall the names of those?
One was Daddy Vader. The other one was Ethan.Crumbley, period. And then Ethan_Crumbley.
I want to talk to you just right now about the Ethan.Crumbley accounts. Were pictures and first of all, did you receive information from Instagram on that account?
Yes, sir.
And did you have the opportunity to review that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Were pictures and posts made on that account?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to show you, this is People's Proposed 13. Yeah, approach it.
Yes.
13, Counsel. Sir, what have I just handed you?
Search warrant return from Instagram.
Okay, is that for the Ethan.Crumley account?
Yes, sir.
And that exhibit, proposed exhibit, has a number of pages, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is that the information that you actually received and reviewed from the Ethan.Crumley account?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. People move to admit.
Any objection on behalf of Jennifer Crumbley?
Your Honor, there's no objection to the photo part of it being admitted, but there's some text afterwards that I don't think is relevant. I suppose I can ask the witness about it on cross-examination. It's not.
Well, I can just
Just for clarification and for reference, according to my documents, Exhibit 13 is several pages, correct?
Yes, sir.
How many pages do you know?
17.
17 pages. Do you have all 17 pages?
17 pages.
It is 17
Yes.
total. Well, the last page is blank.
I do have 17 pages. If I could just ask the prosecutor very quickly. Okay, I have no objection, thank you.
Okay, any objection on behalf of James Crumbley?
None for Mr. Crumbley, Your Honor.
Okay, Exhibit 13 will be admitted.
Thank you. Going to publish.
And just for clarification, this is for just the Ethan.Crumbley account?
Ethan.Crumley. Yes, Judge, that's it. Now, are you able to tell when you look at the Instagram return what time something is posted, date and time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this first, on page 1 here, we have an image, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This image appears to be a target with holes in it.
Correct.
All right, I want to make sure I'm looking at the same one. We have a taken date and time. Do you see
Correct.
that as well?
Yes, sir.
What is the taken date and time?
Taken date and time is 11/27/2021 at 19:02 UTC.
Now, when you see UTC without a minus next to it, what does that mean?
That's the time at Greenwich Mean Time where all time starts, and then depending on how far you are away from Greenwich Mean Time, you lose an hour or gain an hour, and currently we're at -5
Okay, so was this picture actually posted at 1900 hours or a different time?
at a different time, sir.
And what time is that?
1402.
Okay, so it'd be 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yes, sir. Sorry, yes, sir. 2 p.m.
That's all right.
I'm sorry, you said it was posted at 14:02?
Yes, ma'am.
Taken at 19:02?
No, ma'am. No, it's taken. It was actually taken, but not the software. Instagram logs all their stuff at UTC time. So at UTC was it's 7:02 or 19:02, but since we're at -5 right now, it's 14:02. Is actually when it was taken and posted.
Got it, thank you.
Like,
Okay, Detective, was there text associated with this photograph as well?
yes, sir.
And I'm not going to ask you about the other comments that have been posted after November the 27th, just the comments posted by the user of the account. So page 2, at the top, we have a text area.
Yes, sir.
And what does that say?
It's took my new SIG out to the range today. Definitely need to get used to the new sites. LOL.
Okay, now that was posted by the user, and we've identified that as Ethan Crumbley. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to scroll through to the next photograph. This is on the 3rd page of what I've handed you. Is there this photograph of a firearm? Are we looking at the same page?
Yes, sir.
All right. And does it have a date and time taken?
Yes, sir.
And what date is that?
Taken 11/26/2021 at 18:06 UTC or 3:06.
Okay, so the target was taken on November 27th, but the picture of this firearm was taken November the 26th.
Correct.
All right. And do we have a text associated with the user of this account?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
Just got my new beauty today with heart eyes emoji. Sig Sauer 9mm. Ask any questions, I will answer.
Okay. Now to the following page, we have another photograph. This is also a firearm.
Yes, sir.
All right. And what is the date and time on this?
Date and time 11/26/2021 at 18:06 UTC or 3:06
Okay.
in Michigan.
And that was about the same time the other photograph was posted as well, right?
Correct.
All right. And we have the text box with the user, and it's the same text. Just got my new beauty today with the heart eyes emoji.
Correct.
Now, the following page, page 5 here, what are we looking at?
Picture of someone holding a handgun pointed towards the floor.
And this was a, do we have a date and time when this was taken and posted?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
11/26/2021 at 1806 UTC, or 306 in Michigan.
Okay, and again, the same text, just got my new beauty today with the heart eyes emoji?
Correct.
Okay. So when we have the same date and time with multiple photographs like we have here, is it fair to assume that it's a one Instagram post with multiple photographs?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have a chance to review some of the other photographs found on this account?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to scroll briefly through these. This is page 6. Page 7. Have you found that one as well?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, Mark, can you come up with this, please?
Do want to say thanks again to all of our viewers watching here with us. You can follow along these top stories and stories we've been staying on top of here for you on LiveNOW from Fox. Viewer discretion advised, as again they're showing just some of the different items on your screen that could be a little bit hard to take in for some of our viewers, but we are going to have some of you step away for a 2-minute break as we continue to listen in here on LiveNOW from Fox. Sheriff's Department officers here talking about some of the things that he had found on accounts and devices from all 3 of the Crumbleys. Again, some of you first going to be seeing a 2-minute break.
This is where we stopped. Page 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the last one is all black appears.
Your Honor, at this point, I stipulate to pages 1 through 5 coming in as people's account that it's very clear that 6 through 17 are other usernames throughout the pictures.
We can have Detective verify, Judge. And if you don't mind, as far as further response, Judge, our next exhibit is a contact page on both James and Jennifer's devices that show they followed the Ethan.Crumbley account. It's relevant that way as well.
But as it relates to the pages of the photographs, that's being pages 6 through 16, please clarify with the witness who actually posted those photographs.
Again, Judge, I don't mind clarifying with the detective. However, our position is that, as we will show in just a minute by an offer of proof. Correct.
Go ahead and see the photo.
Thank you, Judge.
Just by virtue of the information that's provided on the exhibit. Okay. And if you can, you can, if you can't, you can. I do have one question.
Yes, ma'am.
If you look at page 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Photograph,
Yes, ma'am.
and if you look at the text underneath the photograph, it has 2 usernames there.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you tell the court what the significance is of those usernames on that particular page?
Those appear to be, they commented on the picture. One says, the text says TF, the other one text says so true.
Okay, thank you.
Are you able to tell, based upon this exhibit, Detective?
Based on this example, I'm looking at the upload IDs. Give me 1 second. So the IP address that was used to upload the photos of the firearm that had text that we know Ethan made is different, but yet a little similar. Without double checking, being able to check the IP addresses of all the uploads, I couldn't tell you right now for certain.
Okay.
But the fact that the one has comments after it would lead me to believe that that was posted by Ethan.
Okay. Now let me ask you
You've
this.
seen page 6.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, we can explore this more in cross-examination, but these are very different circumstances. This has usernames listed that are not Ethan Crumbley's. So we object again to pages 6 through 17 coming in.
Do you want to go out here?
I will not hear them.
Okay, go ahead, and I'll let you go out here.
Okay, Detective, on pages 1 through 5, where photos are, we're talking about the picture of the target, and then there's a picture of a gun in a case, and a picture of Ethan holding a gun presumably, and then a picture of Ethan pointing a gun down. Those 5 pages, after each of those pictures, you can see that it says comments user Ethan.Crumbley, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. On page 6, there's a different photograph of like this ghost face. And in the same spot where it says Ethan.Crumbley, it says user Augusto Ferrari 0227.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Augusto Ferrari is, and there is nothing on here showing Ethan.Crumbley's name, correct?
On page 6, ma'am?
Yes.
Correct.
But on pages 1 through 5, Ethan.Crumbley is on all of those photographs.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So the photograph with the white face, the second page that looks like it's kind of that same white face, page 7 of 17, again, nowhere on there does that say Ethan.Crumbley.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
And the following page, where 8 of 17, again, it does not say Ethan.Crumbley anywhere.
Correct. Yes, ma'am.
Same thing on page 9 out of 17.
Judge, if I may, this might help
15.
shorten this a little bit. I'm not offering those photographs to show that Ethan Crumbley took the photograph. They're offered because they're on his Instagram account.
Right, and that's what he needs to clarify. So as it relates to those photographs where Ethan Crumbley is not listed, how can you identify whether or not it was on Ethan Crumbley's account?
Because that was the information that was given to us by Instagram from the search warrant that was served on them. That this was that these were the photos and texts that were associated to his Ethan.Crumbley Instagram account.
Okay, but when you look at the photographs and you look at the documents, is there anything any reference to his actual account, and if so, where is that?
To the ones starting on page 6, ma'am?
Yes.
There is not. Starting on page 15, it does again appear his name, Ethan.Crumbley. It was the finger, the circle finger like that. And then also for the very last one on page 16, his name is also associated to that one as well.
Your Honor, on the page 15 and 16 that the detective just pointed out, those are like the first couple pictures. We have no objection to
I
those.
understand. I can see the difference between them. So the question is for pages 6 through 14, other than what Instagram told you, how do you know that that's his account?
Based on these documents, there's no way to know unless we'd probably have to do a couple more search warrants on an IP address or something to see where it came from. But that's usually Instagram. When we ask for a specific account, they give us everything associated with the account that we serve the preservation letter on also.
So, Your Honor, we would object to part 7, pages 7 through 14 being admitted. We have no objection. I'm sorry, page 5.
Page 6.
6 through 17, and actually not that. 6 through 14, there's no basis for. Page 15 is fine, page 16 is fine, and pages 1 through 5 are fine.
Judge, you can give it whatever weight the court determines. I've already made my position clear.
You certainly will have the opportunity to cross-examine him on that, and counsel's correct. I will consider the weight of that evidence as it relates to those pages and the information that we just gleaned from the detective, whether or not he can actually attribute this to his account. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Now, Detective, if somebody has, just as a general course, if you have an Instagram account and you post and share photographs, people who follow you can view those, am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, looking on the devices of both James and Jennifer Crumbley, were you able to determine if they followed the Ethan.Crumbley account?
Yes, sir.
All right. May I approach the minutes, Judge?
Yes.
Hand you people's 14 and people's 15. Okay. Starting with 14. Sir, what have I just handed you?
PDF exports from UFID Fiscal Analyzer software.
Okay, so we're looking at an export from Jennifer Crumbley's contacts regarding Instagram. Is that right?
On Exhibit 14?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you obtained that from the device itself, from Jennifer Crumbley's device itself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. People move to admit 14?
Your Honor, I would object, I don't see it all where it says it's from Jennifer's device.
May I?
Detective, can you identify how you were able to determine that this is from Jennifer Crumbley's device?
When I was examining the device, I went to the contacts within what I knew to be her phone, which was compared with her phone number, and I exported it from her contacts.
May I ask a follow-up question, Judge, to the detective? Now, sir, every time you actually hit export and create a PDF, it doesn't actually list the phone's name, user account, phone number, am I right?
Correct, sir.
Okay, so this is based upon your actual knowledge, your personal knowledge of the phone data extraction.
Correct.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would object, I can't see that from this portion of the exhibit that they've tendered.
Okay, but you have his testimony, so you can certainly cross-examine him. He's indicated that he was the one that extracted it, and he is verifying based upon what he did that this is in fact the documentation from that extraction. You will have the opportunity to cross-examine him on that, but for purposes of admissibility, I'm going to allow it.
Thank
Your
you,
Honor,
Judge.
I would, just for the record, joining the objection. And I don't know if we addressed that before, but Mr. Crumley will be joining any of the objections we raised for Mrs. Crumley.
Go ahead.
I'm going to publish 14, which is in your hand right now. And this is what the PDF looks like when you export that information, am I right?
Correct, sir?
Okay. Now, you have 15 in front of you, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell us what 15 is.
15 is an export from James Crumbley's cell phone of his contacts.
Okay. And that is James Crumbley's Instagram contacts as well?
Correct.
Okay, what does that tell you?
It says has a contact of Ethan Crumbley on Instagram, and he's following.
Okay. And following Ethan.Crumbley. All right. That is 15. People move to admit 15.
Same objection?
Same objection, Your Honor.
Same objection for Jennifer Crumbley?
It's the same objection, but Your Honor, it's the same objection.
Court will admit over objection for the reasons previously stated on the record.
Thank you. I'm going to publish this for the detective to verify that what I've published is what's in his hand. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Now, sir, did you have the opportunity to review Jennifer Crumbley's Instagram returns?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, were there pictures and posts that you were able to obtain from that Instagram return?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to approach with people 16. They approach us. This is People's Post 16. There's 4 pages here. Sir, do you recognize what I just handed you?
Yes, sir.
How do you recognize that?
It's a search warrant return, a printout of the search warrant return from Instagram.
Okay, and that's on the Jennifer Crumbley's identified Instagram account?
Correct.
Okay. People move to admit 16.
The objection on behalf of James Crumbley is 16.
No objection to 16 for Jennifer.
No objection, Your Honor.
It will be admitted.
Thank you, Judge. I'm going to publish this for you, sir. Okay. Again, we have the way the Ethan.Crumbley account looked. This account also has posts and text. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay. So we have the first page here. We have a photograph,
Correct.
and I want to make sure we're looking at the same photograph. What are you?
As we continue to listen in here on Live Now from Fox, I do want to say thank you to everyone who's been following along here with you. We have been keeping you informed on the latest developments of this Oxford High School shooting ever since it took place again back on November 30th. 4 lives were taken on that day from the alleged shooter, Ethan Crumbley. His parents both charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. They are having a preliminary hearing here this morning and into the afternoon. We are listening in live inside of that courtroom. Some of you are going to be seeing a 2-minute break as we continue with this right here again in the courtroom in Michigan.
In Michigan.
So we see a text, Mom and son Day testing out his new Xmas present. My first time shooting a 9mm. I hit bullseye. I hit the bullseye. Is that the same text as the first post?
Correct, sir.
All right, thank you. Now we have another picture here. What do we see here?
That one appears to be a Sig Sauer handgun in a gun case with 2 magazines.
All right. What's underneath this 6-hour handgun?
Looks like a pamphlet, says ATF Youth Handgun Act Notice.
And what time was this taken?
This was taken at 11/27/2021 at 1903 UTC or 203 in Michigan.
And what's the text posted by the user on this account?
Same as the last one, Mom and Son Day, testing out his new Xmas present. My first time shooting 9mm, I hit the bullseye.
Thank you. Now, sir, when you as an investigator obtain data from social media returns like Instagram or Facebook, do you then go through the devices themselves to correlate what other activity is happening those same dates and times?
Usually, yes, sir. Not extensively. You don't want to go through the whole phone and change things or possibly delete things or move things around. But I just look for small key things that I'm going to see when I start examining the phone from the data that was pulled from it.
Okay. So we've already identified the post on the Ethan.Crumley account of the handgun and the text message associated with that post about my new beauty. That was taken on November the 26th, am I right?
Correct.
Okay. Did you have a chance to review the videos on Ethan Crumbley's cell phone data extraction?
Yes, sir.
Specifically, November the 26th, 2021, at 6:39 p.m., a video posted that date and time. Did you review that?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you've already had the chance before today to view that video, am I right?
Correct.
Okay. People move to omit. This is 17.
Any objection from James Crumley?
Not your honor.
From Jennifer Crumley?
No, Your Honor, as long as we're going to watch the video, I can make sure it's what.
Absolutely.
Dorothy admitted, that's exhibit 17.
I'm going to play it on the screen here. And, sir, if you could confirm that this is what you actually found off the phone. And sir, was that what you found off of Ethan Crumley's phone on November the 26th, 6:39 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, does this firearm appear to be consistent with the firearm posted on the Ethan.Crumley account?
Yes, sir.
Does it also appear to be consistent with the firearm posted on Jennifer Crumley's Instagram account?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, this is a 13-second clip. I'm going to back it up just a little bit at really at the very end, in the 13th second here. What is this right here that we're looking at, this black rope object?
That would be a gun lock.
Okay. And is the gun lock provided to the purchaser of a handgun typically?
Yes, sir.
All right. And we already talked about that ATF notice. I'm going to back this video up a little bit more. Tell me, sir, do we see that pamphlet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is that the same, appear to be the same ATF Youth Handgun Act notice?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And just for the record, that was 17. Sir, now I want to move on to Facebook returns. Were you able to determine the username of Jennifer Crumbley's Facebook profile?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
J.C. Rumbley.
Okay. Were you able to determine the username of James Crumbley's Facebook profile?
Yes, sir.
And do you recall that?
James R. Crumbley.
Right. Were you able to extract a Facebook Messenger thread between the defendants, between James and Jennifer Crumbley?
Yes, sir.
And if printed out, how many pages would it be?
Oh, thousands, I believe.
Now, I want to talk specifically about the pages that the text that begin on 2042 through 2046 of that messenger thread. And Judge, for the record, we've tendered the entire messenger thread over to defense, and I believe the court has a copy as well.
That's marked as Exhibit 18.
18, yes, Judge, thank you.
Are you moving for disability right now?
I am, as soon as this detective authenticates the Judge. May I approach the witness?
There's no stipulation on that, correct?
Counsel, I don't recall if we discussed this one or not. Counsel, do we have a stipulation on Exhibit 18?
I apologize, yes, Exhibit 18 we do.
Thank you.
Okay, so stipulation is to both defendants as to the disability of 18.
Correct, Your Honor.
Presented?
May I approach the witness?
Yes.
This is Exhibit 18. For the record, we have 5 pages there. I'm going to publish on the screen. Okay, I want to start with November the 30th. Okay, can you see the screen? All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have blue bubble on the left-hand side. The first text or Facebook messenger on November the 30th is from who?
From J.C. Crumbley.
Okay, and that's identified obviously as defendant Jennifer Crumbley.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what date and time was this?
That was at 11/30/2021 at 9:33 a.m.
All right. If you could read that post, please.
Call now, emergency. Now's in all caps.
Okay. Now the second message she sent. The first message to follow that, rather.
Yep. Sent after that was just the word emergency.
And what time was that sent?
9:35 a.m.
33 or 9:35?
35, ma'am.
And what was the next message on that thread?
Jennifer sent 2 photos.
Okay. And were you able to tell in your data extractions and your review what these photographs were that she sent?
Yes, sir.
And what are those photographs?
It's the drawing, the math test that Ethan had that he had drawn on.
And sir, the top one has already been admitted as the evidence, and that is Exhibit 7. The other one is going to be Exhibit 78. This is the alternate one.
What number is that?
This is 78.
I'm sorry, you said in Exhibit 7, what's the other one?
7 and 78, Judge.
78.
We don't have something.
This is a new edition, Judge.
I have through 77.
May I approach this out published to the court? This has been already admitted as 7. And what am I handing you right now?
It's a screenshot that is within the text message, or the message.
The first screenshot or the second screenshot, if you can tell?
Appears to be the first.
Okay. Now this is people's proposed 78. Sir, do you recognize that?
Yes, sir.
And how do you recognize that?
It's the same. It's a math test, a copy of the math test with certain parts of it scribbled out.
Okay. And that would be the second attachment sent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. People move to omit 78. I'll publish it to the court.
No
Mark
objection.
that.
I will.
Yeah, we gotta have it back. Any objection by James Crumbley?
No objection, Your Honor.
Any objection by Jennifer Crumbley?
No, Judge.
Okay, so 78 will be admitted. That is a separate photograph that's going to be marked right now.
May I approach the bench?
Yes. And that matches, I'm sorry, the first or the second photograph on the Facebook postings.
The second.
Yeah.
Do I see it again?
Yeah. No, it's the second. Yes, ma'am. I just want to make sure.
I'm going to put 78 on the screen to make sure that we are all talking about the same exhibit. Sir, is what I'm showing you on the screen right now, is this what we have identified as Exhibit 78?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this was the second screenshot sent by Jennifer Crumbley?
Correct.
And that was on a text thread between Jennifer Crumbley and James Crumbley, correct?
A Facebook message, yes, sir.
Facebook message, thank you. And that means it was sent by Jennifer to James?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I'm going to put up Exhibit 7 right now. And sir, this is what we identified as the first screenshot sent. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, going back now to 18, which is the Facebook message thread between Jennifer and James Crumbley. What time were these screenshots sent?
They were sent on 11/30/2021 at 9:38 a.m.
Okay. And I scroll down and I see a duplicate message. Can you tell what happened there?
It's just where the software, it searches multiple areas and the device stores in different places. So whether it's found in a file system extraction or what's called a logical extraction, it's just letting you know that it found it in multiple places.
Thank you. And we have identical thing happening next. Okay, what was the response from James Crumbley to Jennifer Crumbley?
James responded with, "My God, WTF."
What's WTF mean?
Excuse my language, ma'am. What the fuck?
Okay. That was sent November 30th, 2021, 9:44 a.m. from James to Jennifer Crumbley?
Yes, sir.
Right. And what's his next post? His next message, rather?
Vet not here yet. It's Muckle Murray from Kira's Horse, still waiting on vet.
What time was that sent?
That was at 9:45 a.m.
And what was Jennifer Crumbley's response?
Her response, he said he was distraught about last night.
Okay. So she wrote, he said he was distraught about last night on November 30, 2021 at 9:50 a.m.?
Correct.
What was James Crumbley's response to that message?
We talked about it this morning.
And go ahead and continue.
James then said, "You talked to him?"
And then her response?
She responded with, "Can you call?" ? Heading to a school.
Okay. And then what is this last post here? On the first post on page 2046.
Jennifer saying, "I'm very concerned."
Okay. And she wrote that November 30th, 2021 at 10:04 a.m.?
Correct.
And then what's the next one?
At 10:12, she said, headed to a school.
Okay. Now these Facebook messages here that we referred to occurred, I think 9:33 a.m. was the first one, and then 10:12:58 was the last one. Is that right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. Now through the data extractions, are you able to tell if they're communicating other than just Facebook Messenger?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you have a chance to review the call logs?
Yes, sir.
And are call logs part of your standard data extraction information that you receive?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you people's proposed 19. May I approach, Judge? No, sir, that is a PDF export from a call log data extraction from James Crumbley's phone. Is that right?
Correct. Yes,
Okay, and
sir.
that's obviously not every phone call for the history of the device, but that's specific to that day that's been exported. Am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
All right, there's one highlighted portion on there, and what is the date and time from that?
The date and time is 11/30/2021 at 10:29 a.m.
Okay, and does that have a phone number who he called?
It's to, the contact is labeled Jen, at 248-760-7502.
And that's the phone number you later learned to be Jennifer Crumbley's?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay, and that's the export that you received from James Crumbley's phone?
Yes, sir.
Some of you are going to be seeing one last 2-minute break here in this hour as we continue to listen in live in the courtroom as both James and Jennifer Crumbley's conversations surrounding the Oxford High School shooting are being put on display.
So, yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the highlighted portion. This is 2, and then the phone number you identified as Jennifer Crumbley with the date November 30, 2021, in the time of 10:29 a.m.
Yes, sir.
And does it have a length of that phone conversation?
The length is 7 minutes and 16 seconds.
Okay, so we can tell they had a phone conversation at 10:23 a.m. for 7 minutes. Is that right?
10:29 a.m.
10:29. Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry, the date was 11:30, the time was 10:29, correct?
Correct, yes,
It
ma'am.
was a 7-minute call.
Yes, ma'am.
Your
Thank you,
Honor,
Judge.
we have no objection to the admission of this, but the highlighting the prosecutor has added to it makes it look like they only had one 7-minute call when there's multiple calls between Jen and James, like preceding the highlighted call.
Okay, I can see that. I mean, that's clearly visible that there's more than one call. He's just asking him about the one highlighted. So if you want to ask him about the others, you certainly will have that opportunity.
I have no problem, acknowledging that fact. That's perfectly fine. All right. Now, were you able to tell if anyone from the Oxford High School contacted Jennifer Crumbley on the morning of November the 30th of 2021?
Yes, sir.
Looking at this exhibit, number 19.
No, I'm sorry. We're moving on now. You had a chance to look at Jennifer Crumbley's call records as well. Am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. So you were able to tell if she received a phone call from the school on November the 30th?
Correct, yes, sir.
All right. Now, in addition to the data extractions that you performed on these devices, you had testified earlier that you went to Oxford High School and you actually reviewed the footage on November the 30th.
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. And were you requested to review footage from a meeting with James and Jennifer Crumbley with members of the Oxford High School on November the 30th?
Yes, sir.
Now, you've come to learn that Oxford High School has both internal and external surveillance cameras, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, were you able to determine what time these defendants arrived at the Oxford High School on November the 30th of 2021?
I believe it was about 10:37.
Okay. Now, sir, when you went through this, did you make any notes about it?
Yes, I did.
Okay. When you say "I believe," if you're not sure, let me know, and let me know if reviewing those notes would refresh your recollection.
Reviewing those would refresh my recollection,
It
for
would?
sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
May I approach the witness? I'm handing you a printout, and I have no problem if the defense sees it as well when he's done reviewing it. Just tell me what I've handed you, sir.
It's the notes I took of when certain events happened and what cameras they came into and what they were doing as they approached the school and came into the school and left the school.
Okay, so these are just the notes you took to keep the time straight, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm referring specifically to November the 30th, 2021, the time that James and Jennifer Crumbley arrived at the Oxford High School. Do you know what time that happened?
It was at 10:37.
Okay. And then do you have recollection of when James and Jennifer Crumbley were actually seen into the office of Oxford High School?
If I refer to my notes just real quick. They entered the office at 10:39,
Okay.
at 25 seconds.
And do you know what time they were greeted by a school employee?
At 10:40.
And what time were they escorted somewhere?
Yes.
Okay. And what time were they seen next on the cameras leaving that meeting?
They were seen leaving counseling at 10:53.
So this meeting lasted, according to your camera review, approximately 13 minutes?
Yes, sir.
So what time did they leave the school?
They left the school at 10:54.
Did they arrive at the school in one car or two cars?
One car.
Did they leave in one car or two cars?
One car.
Okay. And what time did they actually leave the actual school grounds, if you know?
We were leaving the parking lot at 10:56.
10:56, okay. So I'm going to show you on the screen here what's already been admitted as People 6. Now this is a series of screenshots of messages between Kira Pinnock, and Jennifer Crumbley.
I'm sorry, what exhibit are you looking at?
6.
6?
Now, sir, you've told us that they left the parking lot, James and Jennifer Crumbley left the parking lot together on November the 30th, 2021 at 10:56 a.m.
Correct.
I'm looking for the first message after 10:56 a.m. What do we see here?
It's a message at 10:58 a.m.
Okay, and we've already identified this as Jennifer Crumbley to Kira Pinnock of K. I'll bring some out later. Just had to go to my son's school and meet his counselor. Shit day. Now, you've told us that you've had the opportunity to review messages on Jennifer Crumbley's phone. Am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. Did you see this particular message on Jennifer Crumbley's phone?
I don't remember seeing that.
Okay. And if it wasn't on Jennifer Crumbley's device, what does that tell you as an investigator?
That it was deleted.
Now, sir, you've had the chance to look at you told us about DoorDash search warrant records, am I right?
Yes, sir.
And you did so because you came to learn that James Crumbley was employed by DoorDash.
Correct.
Okay. May I approach the witness?
Yes.
This is People's 20. Sir, what am I handing you right now?
This is a map I made from the DoorDash search warrant return.
Okay, and what did you do with that information, and how did you create that map?
I just put marks on there for when the first DoorDash pickup was and what time it was, the location on the map, and then where that drop-off was in relation to the Crumbley residence.
Okay. Now, what is the first? We know this meeting ended at 10:56. They left the parking lot at 10:56 a.m. on November the 30th. What is the first information, the first activity on James Crumbley's DoorDash after that meeting ended?
Now, are you ready to admit this?
Yes, sir. Thank you. People, that's
Any
20.
objection to the admissibility of Exhibit 20?
Oh, no, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
The admitted, go ahead, now you can ask me about it.
Thank you. Sir, what is the first activity you see after James and Jennifer Crumbley left the meeting at Oxford High School on November the 30th?
Logged in and had his first DoorDash pickup at 1100 hours, 11 a.m.
Okay. So I want to make sure my times are right. The first message from Jennifer Crumbley was to Kira Pennick at 10:58.
Correct.
Which is 2 minutes after they were seen leaving the parking lot. And the first activity on James Crumbley's phone was 11 a.m., which is 4 minutes after they left the parking lot. Am I right?
The first activity from the DoorDash records.
From the DoorDash.
Was 11.
And what does this DoorDash record tell you?
That he had his first pickup was at 1100 and dropped it off at 1119.
So he was making DoorDash deliveries.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And does it have the last DoorDash delivery on there?
There were a total of 4 of them on there. The fourth one was at 12:51 p.m. pickup and dropped off at 1:01.
Okay. Now, I'm going to back up just a little bit. This is to November the 29th, November the 30th at 1:34 p.m. It's been stipulated to as Exhibit 5. This is the 911 call, Judge. Sir, you've had the opportunity to review a 911 recording made by James Crumbley on November the 30th. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so everyone is aware, Judge, there are 2 recordings. However, it's the same phone call. It was just James Crumbley was put on hold for a period of time. So I'll have to cycle through 2 different recordings as well. After we listen to this, I'm just going to verify with you that it is the full and complete recording.
Yes, sir.
This is Exhibit 5.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Okay, I'm not really sure. I'm at my house. There's an active shooter situation going on at the high school. My son goes to high school. I have a missing gun at my house. I need an officer to come to my house right away, please.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to send anybody to your house right now. So they're on the active shooter situation right now.
I understand that. There's a million cops there. I have a missing gun, and my son is at the school, and we had to go meet with the counselor this morning because of something that he wrote on a pen paper, and then I was then down, and I saw a whole bunch of cops going somewhere, and I made sure that I wanted to get to the high school because I was going to high school, and then somebody told me that there was an active shooter, and then I raced home just to find out, and I think my son took the gun. I don't know. With him, I don't know what's going on. I'm really freaking out. My son's name is Ethan Crumbley. C-R-U-M-B-L-E-Y.
E-W-Y. All right, sir, I'm going to put you on hold for just 1 second, okay? And see Dr. Cookman come in and see if I can do anything for you, okay? We're going to put you on hold.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Crumbley?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to get your name and phone number, and I'm going to have my lieutenant that's out there dealing with the situation. He's going to contact you, okay? What's your first name?
My first name is James.
And what last name, Crumbley?
Yes.
Okay. And what's that phone number for you?
248-760-6483.
Okay, do you know what your son was wearing when he left the house this morning?
He had on a pair of sweatpants and like a gray shirt. A gray, white sweatshirt.
Okay. All right. Somebody's going to give you a call, okay? I can't give you a time frame because they're right in the middle of all of this. So I can't give you a time frame, but we're going to give you a call so as soon as possible, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Sir, was that a full and complete recording of the 911 call made by James Crumley on November the 30th?
Yes, sir.
And Judge, that was Exhibit 5. That was Exhibit 5, which we have
Yes,
stipulated
that's
to.
been stipulated.
Yes. Now, sir, I'm going to ask you about some things found on Ethan Crumbley's phone and some things found on Jennifer Crumbley's phone. Starting first with Jennifer, and again, this is the original phone that was seized from her on November the 30th.
Okay.
Starting with Jennifer Crumbley's phones, does your data extraction also include internet search results?
Yes, sir.
May I approach the witness?
Yes.
This is People's Proposed 21. So that is front and back. What have I just handed you?
It is the web history, a snippet of the web history for Jennifer's phone.
Okay, and what date specifically?
11/29/2021 at 3:05 a.m.
Okay, and that was taken from Jennifer Crumbley's phone
Correct, yes, sir.
in the data extraction?
Yes, sir.
People move to admit 21.
Any objection from Jennifer Crumbley?
No, Your Honor.
James Crumbley?
No, Your Honor.
Be admitted.
Okay, I'm publishing on the screen here, sir. We have a snippet, like you said, web history of 4. What is the search terms entered on Jennifer Crumbley's phone?
Research clinical depression treatment options.
And what time was that? What date and time?
That was at 11/29/2021 at 3:05 a.m.
Okay. And then we have that repeated here for this entire export. Why
Correct.
is that?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Why is it repeated like that?
Because actually what I went and did, I clicked on each one of those, it just took me to a different page, as page 1, page 2, page 3 of the initial search.
Okay, so what did she actually type in?
Typed in research clinical depression treatment options.
Now, going back to the 293-page text thread between Ethan Crumbley and Jennifer Crumbley, specifically pages, I'm going to ask you now about 150 to 152. This is People's 22. I believe we have a stipulation to this. May I approach?
Yes.
So do you recognize those 3 pages?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how do you recognize that?
It's a chat conversation between Ethan and Jennifer.
Okay, and what date does that start?
Starts on, the first date on here is March 6th,
Okay.
2021.
People move to admit. This is Exhibit 22, Judge.
Any objection on behalf of Jennifer Crumbley?
No objection, Your Honor.
Any objection on behalf of James Crumbley?
No objection, Your Honor.
Be admitted.
Now, I'm going to direct you specifically to the first text message on March the 9th, 2021. So we're looking at the first page. This would be page 150 of the 293-page text string. And it's it appears to be from Ethan Crumbley, is that correct?
Correct, yes, sir.
And it's to Jennifer Crumbley?
The owner, yes, sir.
All right. And what's the first text here and the time?
He's saying, can you get home now? On March 9th, 2021 at 7:50 p.m.
Okay. And please continue.
It follows up with, there's someone in the house, I think.
What time is that?
7:50 p.m. and 17 seconds.
Okay.
Then he says, someone walked into the bathroom and flushed the toilet and left the light on at 7:50 and 39 seconds p.m.
And the next?
And I thought it was you, but when I came out, there was no one home.
Please continue.
There's no one in the house, though. THO. Dude, my door just slammed.
And then what does he write at March 9th, 2021 at 8:01 p.m.?
Maybe it's just my...
Thank you.
Maybe it's just my paranoia.
In the next message?
But Ethan says, but when are you going to get home?
And is there a response at some point?
Not on that date, no.
Okay. What's the first response you see?
First response is the next day at 10:21 a.m. Where's your dad?
Okay, so the last text from Ethan about maybe it's just my paranoia, and then, but when are you going to get home? Those are at 8:01 p.m., March the 9th.
Correct, yes, sir.
And the first response from Jennifer Crumbley is March the 10th at 10:21 a.m. Is that right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to show you pages 171 to 173, that same thread. This is Exhibit 23. May I approach the witness?
Yes.
And sir, do you recognize what I've handed you?
Yes, sir.
And again, that is the same text thread of Ethan and Jennifer Crumbley?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. People move to admit 23.
Any objection to Jennifer Crumbley?
No objection.
James Crumbley?
No objection, Your Honor.
You admit it?
Okay. I'm going to publish on the screen. Let me know if you can't read it, okay, Detective? Now, starting with this blue bubble on the left, March 17, 2021, 6:03 p.m. That's from Ethan Crumbley to Jennifer Crumbley, am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay, what does that say?
Says, okay, the house is now haunted.
Okay, what's next?
He then says, some weird shit just happens and now I'm scared.
Please continue.
I got some videos.
What time is that?
That was at 6:03 and 12 seconds p.m.
And tell me, what's this text right here say?
On the next page, I'm sorry?
Yes.
The next text says, and a picture of the demon.
Okay, and what time and date does he send the text and a picture of the demon?
That was at 6:03 and 12 seconds p.m.
March 17th, 2021?
March 17th, yes, sir.
Okay, the next text?
He texts, it is throwing bowls in all capital letters, bowls.
Also at 6:03 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the next text?
Next text says, I'm not joking, it fucked up the kitchen. At 6:03 p.m.
Okay, the next one?
He says, I'm just going to be an outsider for a while. Be outsider for a while.
And that's 6:03 as well?
Yes, sir.
And what about on March 17th, 6:29 p.m.? What does he write?
6:29, he says, can you at least text back?
Okay. Is there a response from Jennifer Crumbley then?
Not on that date, sir.
Okay. So I want to make sure that we're all clear. These text messages here, this was found on the text message thread between Jennifer and James Crumbley. These weren't selectively exported. This is the way the text message conversation read. Am I right?
Jennifer and Ethan.
Jennifer and Ethan, thank you.
Yes, sir.
This is the way that the conversation actually read.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first response from Jennifer Crumbley to Ethan Crumbley on text message was this one right here on March 19, 2021 at 4:11 p.m. when she writes, "Where's your dad?"
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if we could, let's continue. The next text message, March 19, 2021.
At 7:48, I'm sorry?
Yes.
The next one? At 7:48 p.m., text me when you're done.
Okay.
Then at 9:02 p.m., she texts, done yet?
All right.
Question mark.
And the next text message on this thread from Ethan to Jennifer Crumbley occurs what time?
It occurred on March 20th, 2021 at 2:33 p.m.
And what does he write?
I finished picking up the room.
Okay. The next text, please.
I cleaned until the clothes started flying off the shelf.
What time does he write that?
That was on March 20th at 2:34 p.m.
Okay. And the following text?
Following text, this stuff only happens when I'm home alone
And what time is that?
at 2:34 p.m.
All right. And then the last text on this thread here.
I picked the clothes back up, though, at 2:34 p.m.
Now, because you've actually reviewed all 3 data extractions and all social media accounts, when you learn something along the lines of this information, such as on March 17th of 2021, Ethan Crumbley texting and took a picture of the demon, were you able to then go back through these defendants' cell phones to get an idea of what they're doing at those dates and times?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you do that in this case?
Yes, sir.
Are you able, through your data extractions, to tell us what Jennifer Crumbley was doing on March the 9th, March 17th, and March the 20th?
Horseback riding.
All right. Now, how were you able to make that determination?
You could go and look at the pictures and just narrow down your search for those specific days, or the software puts everything in a timeline, so it's just a chronological order of when things are happening on that device.
And do images stored on Jennifer Crumbley's phone on that device, do they have a date and time stamp?
Yes, sir.
May I approach the witness, Judge?
Yes.
This is People's Proposed 24. Sir, that's a photograph?
Yes, sir.
And do you recognize that photograph?
Yes, sir.
How do you recognize it?
I've seen it on Jennifer's phone.
Okay, does it have a date and time stamp at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what is the date and time?
March 9th, 2021 at 4:55 p.m.
Okay, people move to admit 24.
No objection.
No objection for Mr. Crumley to be admitted.
Okay, what we're looking at here on the screen is a photograph taken from Jennifer Crumbley's phone, and we have it taken on March 9th, 2021 at 4:55 p.m. Is that right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. May I approach again, Judge?
Yes.
This is People's Proposed 25. And sir, I handed you a photograph again.
Yes, sir.
And does that photograph have a date and time stamp?
It does. March 17th, 2021 at 6:03 p.m.
Okay, people move to admit 25.
Any objection?
No objection.
No objection for Mr. Crumley.
This is a photograph of James Crumbley stored on Jennifer Crumbley's phone, am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay, and the date and time is March 17th, 2021 at 6:03 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And what was happening at March 17th, 2021 at 6:03 p.m. on that text message thread?
Ethan was texting his mom.
And what was he texting his mom then?
I believe on the March 17th that's when he was seeing, he said the house is haunted. And he has videos and a picture of the demon.
May I approach? This is a photograph, People's Post 26. Sir, do you recognize that photograph?
Yes, sir.
How so?
It's seen on Jennifer's phone.
People move to admit 26.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
None for Mr. Crumley.
Be admitted.
And we also have a date and time stamp on the bottom of this.
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. You would characterize this as a selfie, am I right?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is March 17th, 2021 at 6:03 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And finally, People's 27, may I approach?
Yep.
This also is a photograph. Sir, you recognize that photograph?
Yes, sir.
How do you recognize that?
Again, it was on Jennifer's phone.
People move to admit 27.
No objection.
No objection for Mr. Crumley.
Thank you. And this was taken March 20th, 2021 at 12:02 p.m. Am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
All right. And again, photographs of horses.
Yes, sir.
Now, looking at the data extraction on Jennifer Crumbley's phone, we can see no text back in relation to clothes flying off the shelves or seeing demons, things like that. But were there any other phone calls or any other messages on any other messaging apps?
No, sir.
Now, were there any text messages in relation to demons or things flying off the shelves or the house being haunted on James Crumbley's phone to Ethan Crumbley?
No, sir.
Were there any phone calls from James Crumbley to Ethan Crumbley during this time span?
No, sir.
And no phone calls from Jennifer Crumbley to Ethan Crumbley during this time span either.
No, sir.
I'm going to go back to this is People's Post 28. This is back to the Facebook Messenger thread between Jennifer Crumbley and James Crumbley. This is a portion of pages 440 to 443, and this is that over 2,000 page Facebook Messenger.
Yes, sir.
Just to make sure we're on the same page. May I approach the witness?
Yes.
So do you recognize what I just handed you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how do you recognize that?
It was a conversation between James and Jennifer through
Okay.
Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. I believe we already have a stipulation of this. This is Exhibit 28.
This is 28.
Yes, sir.
Is that correct stipulation as to admissibility?
Yes, no objection.
No objection, Your Honor.
Be admitted.
Okay, I'm going to publish it on the left. Now, this is the conversation between James and Jennifer Crumbley on the same dates that we were just referring to when Ethan Crumbley was texting Jennifer Crumbley about seeing a demon, the house is haunted, for context, okay?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So on the left we have from J.C. Rumbley, you identified that as Jennifer Crumbley's account.
Correct.
On the right we have James R. Crumbley, which we've identified as James Crumbley's account.
Correct.
All right. So I'm going to go to starting with March 19th, 2021, 9:37 a.m. from Jennifer to James. What did she write?
9:37. You awake?
Okay. And then the next message, please.
Ethan awake.
James's response.
James responds, yeah.
Okay. And Jennifer.
She responds with, how is he?
Okay. And what does James write?
He responds with, he woke up looking like he had way, in all caps, too much to drink last night, complaining about a headache.
Okay. What was Jennifer's response to that?
She responded with, well, he was really worked up and out of control, so I can see why.
Okay. The next message.
All I know is he needs to eat, go to work and work hard and not complain, and he can get his stuff back.
Okay. The next message.
Jennifer's asking, you respond, and I didn't get it, question mark.
And then these responses.
James responds with, Jesus, yes.
Okay, then what does he write to her March 19th, 2021 at 10:17 a.m.?
He said, let me ask you a question. Why am I in your guy's room? LOL.
Okay, just so we're clear, the text actually says, he said. You're not actually saying what James said, am I right?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Correct.
And then her response.
OMG.
And what's that mean for the record?
General, oh my God.
What does James write to Jennifer on March 19th at 10:17 a.m.?
I totally thought you were giving him a Xanax last night.
Her response?
Does he seem better?
And
No
then-
melatonin.
Okay. And what does James say?
I know.
Okay, please continue with it.
Okay. But Jennifer then says, but he hasn't had one before. Should only give him half. James responds with, he is just doing his school, says his head hurts. He took Tylenol. Jennifer responds with, is he okay to work? Question mark. James says, yeah. Jennifer says, does he remember what he did? James says, dude, I am working on a demo right now. I have not talked to him and he is doing school.
Okay. And those were Facebook conversations between James and Jennifer Crumbley, am I right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, back to Exhibit 10. That is the text thread between, the end of the text thread between Ethan Crumbley and Jennifer Crumbley. I'm going to pull that up again for you. It's already been admitted. I just want you to tell us, please, what is the last thing that Jennifer Crumbley writes to Ethan Crumbley on this text thread?
Do I still have this? I can't see that screen that far. So I still have that one. That's these 2 pages. At what time?
The very last text message.
The very last text message was, Ethan, don't do it.
Okay. That was the last text message from Jennifer Crumbley to Ethan Crumbley, and that was November the 30th, 2021 at 1:22 p.m. Is that right?
Correct, yes, sir.
Now, sir, we were talking about Jennifer Crumbley's phone. I want to talk to you a little bit about what was found on Ethan Crumbley's phone. Now, did you uncover a text message thread between Ethan Crumbley and another individual we're not going to name, but we know that that person is a juvenile? Did you uncover a text message thread between Ethan Crumbley and that person?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how long was that text thread?
There's about 25,000 chats, text back and forth.
I'm comparing that text message thread on Ethan Crumbley's phone to all other message threads. Is there anything that's is remotely close in size or
Sorry, more close to what?
anything remotely close in size to the level of text messages between Ethan Crumbley and that juvenile?
No, the next closest was just over 100.
Okay, so is it fair to say, based upon your data extraction of Ethan Crumbley's phone, that is the person that he communicated with the most?
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. Now I want to specifically point you to the dates of April the 5th, 2021 on that text message thread. And this is Exhibit 29. May I approach?
Yes.
And Judge, so you're aware, we had a discussion, council and I had a discussion earlier today about certain portions being redacted or not redacted. We have complied with council's request and provided unredacted portions. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You have these unredacted portions after a conversation this morning?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Which are separate from what you've given to the court. which
Yes,
is
so
our-
may I approach?
Yes.
So this will be the new Exhibit 29. So this is what identified as Exhibit 29. With those modifications, I don't believe we have an objection to the admissibility of Exhibit 29. But let me ask you, Detective, this was a portion of the text message thread between Ethan Crumley and that juvenile.
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay. And on the top of page 29, what's the date and time?
April 5th, 2021 at 12:38 a.m.
Okay, and we already know this is from Ethan Crumley's device from his phone, right?
Correct, yes, sir.
So on the right, it's going to be green. It's going to say owner.
Correct.
That would be Ethan Crumley.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to say to, and it's going to be the person he's texting to.
Correct, yes,
Is that
sir.
right? Okay. People move to admit 29.
Any objection?
No objection.
No objection for Mr. Crumley.
Can I have both counsel approach for a moment?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.